Hello.
Good to see you all.
There we go.
Yay. Okay, so welcome to Finish Along Wednesday. So nice to see everybody. Thank you for joining me on another Wednesday, hanging out with these friends from near and far. Um, Before I forget, I would like to do a little screen record of like our Zoom in process. I'm going to edit out any sound, but the reason why I'm doing this is because we're going to be participating in the Fiberside Summer Crawl again, the one that's hosted by the Longmont Yarn Shop. And this year they're doing it a little differently. They are having folks submit like a 10-minute video. And so that will probably take care of some of the like wonky. It was always really stressful to do it because it was like in the moment, you've got to be ready with like multiple devices logged in. And like I was always just like kind of holding my breath that everything was going to go okay. So this will be a lot less stressful for us. And when Kristen and I were brainstorming, we were saying, it'd be really nice to at least show and then be able to sort of edit into our video, like, hey, we've got this awesome community of remote goats. So again, I'm going to take the sound out and we'll probably do some sort of voiceover. But if anybody's not comfortable with that, you can feel free to have your camera off or whatever. So I'll just sort of like let it go for a little while and we have this recording, but just so you know, that's going to be a little different. Okay. So that was boring housekeeping. How is everybody?
Good.
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. Nice to see so many of you here tonight. What are we knitting?
I'll go.
Hi, Jade. Good to
How
see
are you? So this is the first finish along I've been able to get to, but I did finish my Professor Fungi.
you.
I
Oh,
don't know
wow.
how well it shows up, but
Cute.
I modified it a little bit. And I also finished my love note that I was working on, my third one.
Oh,
It
yes.
Very
came out
nice.
really good.
Nice.
Stunning.
It's
And
so soft.
that's
I
the
get it.
plush DK? Is that plush DK?
No, it was the single. I held it double.
Yes.
I
Done.
love it.
Congrats on
Yeah.
both.
I've got to make something else out of this yarn at some point. I'm hoping to get to the goat at some point, maybe this fall, and then I'll pick out something. But what I'm working on is the Cove Palisades cardigan. So, and this is yarn that I got at the vineyard, not last year, the year before, and it's called Vineyard Meadows, and I don't know if you can see it, but it looks a lot like um a field of lupine. It's coming out blue on the screen, but in person the blue is really purple. So it's got this rib down the back
Mm.
and the same rib on the front. And then when you get down to the bottom, you split the back so that you've got a little opening. And then you also do that on the sleeves. So that's that.
Wait, Jane, let me just clarify. So did you say cold, like hot versus cold?
No,
Cold,
Cove,
oh,
Cove.
C-O-V-E.
Cove.
Got it.
Yep. Palisades, Palisades. It's by Kay Hopkins.
Okay, thanks.
So I'm not really modifying it that much, except that I bought a dress that matches the green in here. So I'm gonna make it really cropped so I can wear it with the dress. And that will actually mean, because when I bought the yarn, I bought 6 skeins because I figured I didn't know what I was gonna make with it. So I'll have 3 left over. So I'm gonna need to, I thought I would buy a white and do some sort of striped pullover, whether it's a short sleeve pullover or, for summer. So we'll see. It's 100% alpaca. It's very interesting hand dyed yarn. I don't know. I don't have the label right here, but I just thought it would be it really does remind me of a field of lupine. I don't know if you can see the ribbing on the back or not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah,
Yep.
you
So
can.
I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna split for the back and then I'll do the sleeves. But this is the second ball. Like, it's not used that much yarn at all. So anyway, that's that. And since I finished this little guy, I'm gonna pick up another complicated do it at home project. So I'm picking back up. This is yarn that a friend of mine bought in New Zealand and brought it back for me. It's really, really pretty.
Hmm.
And I started this lace, uh, this lace scarf
Beautiful.
Wow.
some time ago. And this one is called, I just dug it out because I finished this little guy last night. What is this called? Passerine, Passerine. And it's all over lace and fingering. It's, oh, the picture on this one might show up,
Oh,
but no, it doesn't. That's
yeah,
too bad, because it's really pretty.
cool.
So I wanted something that would show off the yarn. It's got some possum in it, like it's cool.
Nice.
And so that's my next, those are my two whips, my sweater and my New Zealand wrap.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. That's so awesome. Yeah. So let's see. Who else? Teresa S. Hi.
There. So, just last week, I guess, I finished my second Stephen West yarn along shawl, the
Oh,
Camp
nice.
Craft shawl. Let's see if I can get this all on camera.
Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Uh, took it with me on a trip and I brought some other yarn because I thought I was gonna finish it. No, that triangular border took me forever. But I finished on a plane on the way home, so it did get done, just not as soon as I had hoped. And taking a break from this Stephen West shawls to do, well, another shawl, just not Stephen West. I'm just starting on the fluorescence shawl using a kit that I got from the goat last summer during the five-a-side summer crawl, which I'm not allowed to do this year. Uh, so hitting that stash I built up, though admittedly while I was traveling, I did buy some yarn. So
Awesome. Can you say the name of the Stephen West shawl again?
it's the Camp Craft shawl.
Yes, camp. I probably have it in previous notes. Thank you so much. That's awesome. So good. Let's see who else. Anybody? Hi, Julie. How are you?
Hello. Oh, confused as usual these days. Um, I really thought I'd signed up for this knit along, and as June rolled by and I never saw any emails, finally I thought I should check. So I signed up again. Hi. Sorry to have missed all of you for a month. Um, I just went to put a shawl on because it's a bit cool in here, and realized, oh, I haven't worn this because I never wove the ends in. So I think this will be a finish along project.
That's a good low-hanging fruit project, Julie. I love it.
All I need is the needle.
I love what's the shawl because it's got some nice texture on there.
Uh,
Maybe you don't even remember. Could be that, yeah.
that's the sad truth. I don't. It's a Casapinka design. I know that. But I don't know which one from the last 6 years.
I love it.
So I really like the yarn. I'm happy with how it came out, but it needs this little bit of attention.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. So meanwhile, this is where my love note is.
Mm.
And it's for my daughter-in-law, and she wants it long and with long sleeves. And I just on Monday had to call the shop and ask Rachel to please send me another ball of Delish because um, I this is all I have left of the second ball, and I had ordered 4 because that was what it said I would need for the size.
Yep.
So ball number 5 is coming so that I can actually complete this. It's still not terribly long. I'm already in the short rows, and it's about an inch longer than it called for because I set it down thinking, oh, for heaven's sake, this last inch and a half is taking forever to knit. And I came back to it and just plain sat down and knit 5 rows before I measured. And suddenly it's between half an inch and an inch longer than it called for. And I thought about my long, tall basketball playing daughter-in-law. And I said, I'm leaving that inch
Sounds
and
like
buying
a
more
plan.
yarn. So
Mhm.
that's where I'm at. I'm going to be with her all next week, and I've bought the sweater cord so that I can have her try it on before I actually sign off.
Good idea. I love it. Let's see. Well, that is awesome. I'm glad you realized that you were not signed up and got into it with us. So that's awesome. And I was there when your order, I think you just talked to Rachel and wrote a little note on your order. So it's on its way.
Excellent. Thank you.
Pat, did I see your hand up?
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 2 or 3 things that I finished. I wasn't with you all the last time because I was out of town, so I've got a little more mileage to show. But I did go back and watch the video of that episode, and one of the comments that was made was you were finishing your love note and you were about to bind off, and you were concerned that your bind off wasn't going to be stretchy or enough. And I finished my love note, and I don't know if it was on this one or the one before, I discovered a stretchy bind off from Very Pink called the Simple Stretchy Bind Off.
Okay.
Very Pink. And it is really wonderful. Those are my sleeves. And it very stretchy, and in the neck as well. So this is my love note.
Beautiful.
Pretty.
Mm.
And it was a star recently, so you've seen it before in one of the newsletters. So that one's finished.
And that
then
one, you told me that one's going to your girlfriend because she loves it.
she has the most beautiful turquoise eyes, and she was here visiting 3 or 4 weeks ago. And when I was kind of in the middle of it, and she said, "Ooh, that color," and it was just gorgeous with her. And I said, "Okay, it's going to you." So tomorrow it'll probably be in the mail to Atlanta to my friend. So now that I can send it off. And a couple other things. Okay, let's see. I finished my what is it called? The Gambit?
Oh, is it the Grid Gambit? Yeah.
Grid Gambit. Yeah, my second Grid Gambit is finished.
Oh,
Nice.
All I needed to do was
I like that.
hem it up. So that was a quick fix. That one is done. And let's see where I put my notes on that. It was meant, this is Patagonia yarn. And I had, on my first one, it was the reverse of these colors. So there was enough yarn to do 2 of them. So
Perfect.
that one was finished, and then I got bored and pulled out some yarn that I had on the leftover yarn from another project that I'm going to show you in a second, of both a merino and a mohair combination. So this is a Sophie's scarf
Beautiful.
that I just finished yesterday, actually. So
Okay.
luscious, just luscious. A little
Looks
warm for right now, but
super cute.
I love it. I just love it. And it was just when I needed in between a couple of kind of complicated things. So got that one finished. So that's my 3 finishes for now.
Woohoo.
But I have some questions.
Mm.
Okay, so when it was time to block the love note, it keeps coming to me every time I go to block a garment that there's 2 schools of thought. One is you weave in your ends as soon as you finish before you block. The other is you soak it all up, you block it, and then you weave your ends in last. Who prefers which and why?
I love your question. This is great. Let's hear from the group.
I leave my ends and weave them in afterwards.
I
That
do
way, if
too.
there's any stretch to the fabric,
Yeah,
it doesn't leave a spot that's pulled.
yeah.
Explain that again.
So
How long of a tail do you weave in?
I don't weave in anything until after I
Until-
block it.
Okay.
Unless if it's like really slippery yarn, like a silk, then I might do a few stitches, but then still leave it. Because sometimes some combinations will shrink a little or pucker a little bit in a particular area. So that way I've got the give, and it's easy for me to find where I wove in that 2 stitches so that I can unpick it a little, loosen it up and even it out. That's the reason why I block it first and then weave in my ends afterwards.
So does it depend then on the type of yarn you're using? Because the yarn that I use tends to bloom when it gets wet. And for me, I weave them in first so that when it blooms, it anchors them in place and I don't have to worry about them working their way back out.
But it also anchors the stitches that you've already, that's a good point, but it also anchors the stitches that you've already knitted.
Yes.
So it doesn't, I've not found it, I just find it easier to do it afterwards. I guess
Okay.
people do it the other way too.
Yeah, but there's
Probably
both
just
ways.
personal preference.
Right, right. So that was my question, who prefers doing either or, and do I err to the wrong side by weaving them in first, or is it better to wait until after? So that was my question for that. Anybody else have a comment?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think I've done it both ways, and I think it depends on how aggressive I'm blocking it.
Yeah.
So like if I'm really pulling it out, I'm gonna wait till after the blocking to do my ends, because you might cut off you might weave it in, cut it off, and then when you go to block it bigger,
Pulls
it
out?
slides out.
Okay,
If it's not
that makes
something
sense.
where you have to, like, you're blocking it out a lot, it's like you're more like sort of puffing it, in place, or sort of shaping it in place, then that I might weave in ahead of time, because there's no chance that they're gonna pull out.
Okay, great. Okay, so I had another question in the blocking theme. A few weeks ago in either the newsletter or the email that we get, or on Facebook, there was a little product. You were advertising smalls from the shop, and one of them were some little soaps for laundering or for doing cleaning your garments, or for blocking or whatever. So here was my question and my thought, because many of us wind up making these garments, and then, like, I'm going to give this love note to my friend. Well, she doesn't know anything about these wonderful wools and how you can't throw them in the wash machine and in the dryer. So I want to give her some instructions and some product. It's just a small amount that she can use the first time or second time that she has to wash it, because you don't wash them that often.
Right.
So does anybody make a small amount? Now, maybe not that little soap thingamajiggy, but like the liquid soaps that we get. I don't want to buy her a great big tall bottle. She won't use it in her lifetime, you know.
Yeah.
So
There's
what are
a
your
tiny
thoughts on that?
bottle of
And is there a
Eucalyptus.
niche market for that somewhere?
They sell a very tiny bottle of Eucalyptus. It's only more like 1 or 2 ounces.
Really? Where? Just somewhere somebody's got it online? I could find it probably on Amazon.
Yeah.
Have it. They've actually been out of stock at the distributor for Eucalan, and we always try to stock it in the summer because people just want to buy it up. So we do sometimes get it, but we've just been struggling to get it a little bit this summer in the small Eucalans. But I have seen people who they're making, like, let's say they're, doing a gift and they will buy one of those, the little bitty soaps or a small bottle of Eucalan to go with the
Right.
gift. Like, and then,
Right, that's what I was thinking.
they'll write up a little something about it. And I mean, certainly with both of the Eucalan and the solid wool wash bar that we're stocking right now from Trillium Soaps, both of them are like a leave-in products, which is kind of nice. Also,
Right.
might be so different from what somebody might think. You just like you just suds it up or put it in your sink. You let it soak. You kind of gently squeeze it. And you can give them you can give them a couple of your favorite little tips of how to handle
Lay
it.
it out.
Pat, maybe pick up the travel kit, like the things at the drugstore that you can get to put your shampoo in,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
and then take your big bottle and refill one of those.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I was even thinking those little Tupperwares, little round Tupperware with a screw top
Yeah.
on it. Maybe I'll do that and send that along.
The other product that I've used, Iris, and I don't know where I bought it, it's called Soak,
Oh yeah.
SOAK.
Yep.
And I think they have small sizes too,
They do,
but
yeah.
I don't know which shop I was in when I picked it up. But I haven't seen small ones lately though, just to, I know I was looking for them too for the same reason, Pat. And just one other thing, I know you guys know that we do our Christmas fair, and so we have a little tag that we put on everything that we sell with the fiber content. We handwrite the fiber content and suggested washing instructions. And I do that with things that I make for people that aren't going to the fair necessarily, right? So, and I think they really like it,
Yes.
just to give them the idea that this is special, handling whatever special needs that the garment has. So I'm sure your friend will really appreciate that.
Yeah, that I do that as well. Just because this isn't Walmart's yarn that they're getting.
Right.
Well, and
So,
somebody too, the other thing too that I think a lot of us forget, if we're so in it with the wool, right? I mean, and as you said, Pat, you don't have to launder them quite as much as you would with a
Right.
synthetic fiber. So maybe even just that little reminder of sometimes after wearing, you just lay it on the back of your chair or put it on your guest bed, spread out
let
over
it air out.
and it might be fine.
And also tell them don't use Woolite.
Right,
Because
don't
they think,
use.
oh, well, I've
wool.
got Woolite. No, don't use Woolite.
Right. Well,
Okay,
I'd
so
like, I'd like to suggest that for shipping purposes, I would go with the little bars. Because anything else could leak. If you were
That's
handing
true.
it to her in a gift bag, then I think the filling up a little empty container that you got at the drugstore would be perfect. But if you're shipping it these days, I don't know.
I know, that's pretty bad. They're throwing it.
Yeah, and you have to
Yeah.
declare that you've got a liquid in there as well. So
Oh, no, that's something I hadn't thought about.
yeah, the little
Okay.
bar might be a better option for something you're mailing.
Good
Has,
idea.
has anybody seen, I bought, they're like a sheet of detergents
Yes,
for travel, but I don't know, I don't know if they would be appropriate for wool items or not. But they're really super convenient. Maybe somebody's making them for wool. I don't know. I haven't haven't seen that, but those are super convenient when you're
Yeah,
traveling
they
and
are. Yeah, they
instead of
are.
taking detergent with you.
And they make them in a hand soap type, at least that I have seen. So I might be tempted to use that on my wool.
Yeah.
A
have to
hand
look-
soap?
Well, it's admittedly, it's not as good as something formulated for wool, but if you really wanted to be able to use or send those sheets, I would probably go with the hand soap version rather than the detergent.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love getting
And then
some of the
go ahead.
group here. It's awesome. Sorry, go ahead, Pat.
I was just gonna say, and to finish up, because I've been so lengthy, this has been the Pat show today. I am back to my dog star, and but this far I've got the sleeves are done. Got that done before surgery, but I'm just inching my way up now. It'll be forever inching my way up, but I guess I can wait another couple of weeks because I won't be to the design until then. But when that happens, I'm going to be asking y'all about which hand to hold the yarn in so that the design shows up. Because when I went back and read the notes on the dog star, Iris, you made a nice comment about making sure that some of them were highlighted. So I just need to understand the science of that when the time comes.
We'll be here for you when the time comes.
And I relinquish the floor.
Oh, it's pretty great. I love this group. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry I was late.
Hi, did you get your air conditioner fixed or in?
Hell yes.
Oh, good.
My bedroom is now going to be air conditioned.
Oh,
Hey,
that's worthy of celebration.
It was worth it.
Good. Well, so Kimberly and Pat were kind enough today to try out the new Finish Along raffle prize photo submission form. So in years past, like it gets a little chaotic in my inbox and I try to stay on top of everything, but sometimes things slip through the cracks. And this year I wanted to test out a digital way for so that you guys could submit photos of a finished product and a finished along project, and then at the same time enter a raffle prize. And so we have 6 really cool raffle prizes this year. And they are some of them yarn, and 2 of them actually we can't ship because they're kind of bulky and odd shaped. So 2 of them will be for local pickup only. Sorry for our remote folks, but there are some really good ones. And so Pat and Kimberly, do you want to tell us what your experience was with the Mary Ellen?
Hello.
uh-oh.
Okay, Mary Ellen from Utah, I just muted you because you're joined on 2 devices, so we're getting feedback. So can you leave with one of your devices and then just be on one, and then we won't have the feedback? Maybe, hopefully. So I was asking for maybe Kimberly or Pat to tell the group, how did you like doing the digital form version of the thing that we usually do on email?
It was great. It was very self-explanatory, except I forgot to put my last name. I just put my first name only. So it's first and last name. And the form asks you about your project and what yarn you're using. So be prepared for that, and the name of it, and who the designer is, and what your choice is for the, and to upload a picture. And if you don't have one already taken, because I do that, but if you don't, it gives you an option. It just choose that I want to upload the picture, and within that is the option for it to take the picture, because I did do that for one of mine and it worked beautifully. And I thought it was easy peasy. I did it in about 5 minutes.
Yay!
Yes, good job, Iris. Good job.
And in addition to that, what What Pat did not cover is you have the option of doing one or more projects. So you could
Yes.
say in the form.
Yes.
So I had two. So I
added
could test
3.
that. So, and it worked really well. So you go from the first to the second to the third.
Right.
One thing that they might notice is that, like, I have a Google email account and that showed up in the form, but I know that I used my Roadrunner account in the form itself, but the email went to the Roadrunner account and not the Gmail account. So don't get confused if you see 2 different email addresses.
I think, yeah, and so thank you for my testers. I was just like, you know, I had Miranda and Kristen tested it, but that was before I added the raffle prize pictures and everything. And so thanks for my remote / guinea pigs for doing that. And so
Very
I'm
welcome.
going to include that link in probably the next email, but for you folks on the call, I'll pop the link in to the chat if you want to check out that form in the meantime. Let me just
Will we need to redo that at some point, or is this our entry?
this will be your entry and you can keep using it. You know what I mean? So you can keep adding more as you have more. And so it should work just fine for all of them. Yeah, for all your
So how do I find it again?
Well, right now I'm just going to put it in the chat, but it will be,
Okay.
I sent it to you by email today, but it will
Yeah.
also be coming in an official finish along email, but that's not coming out till next week. So in the
Very good.
meantime, all you little early adopters on the Zoom can play around with the form. And what's really convenient for me too is that it like the photo is tagged with your name. So then that just like makes it real easy. If I need to like, you know, if I'm looking through my folder of all the pictures, I know, oh, right, that was Pat's dog star. Or right, that was, you know, Kimberly's. Yeah. So thank you guys. All right. Any other updates from folks? I saw Nisi and then maybe we'll do Nisi, Gwen, Kimberly. How about that? Hi, Nisi.
Hello.
How's it going, you master finisher?
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm thrilled that I have everything finished that was started. So I'm excited. Now I get to start a bunch more things. Fall or winter thing.
Oh, that's,
And I can't get it all in the picture, I don't think.
Oh, that's pretty.
is that a poncho?
Sparkles show up, but I've got that little sequined yarn in it, which it just glistens from here.
I just could see it too when you were moving it around. I caught some sparkle. And is that a poncho or like a shrug?
It's a poncho. Yeah, it's a poncho. All made in
Nice.
one piece with no seams.
Nice.
So when you get to the end, you're finished.
That's
That was
the best.
fun. Yes. And then the other thing I'm so proud of is I've had this little guy sitting, waiting in line. And this one is that the front? Do I have it front waist? This one is the colorway exactly as the pattern says. And then there was enough leftovers that I rearranged some
I love
colors
it.
and got this one. And I still have a little bit of yarn left to use on some other things. And this was the first time to do Shetland lace.
And was that one of those kits from Gudrun Johnson? I couldn't remember what you said. Yeah. Do you remember the pattern name, Nisi?
It is Voar, VOAR, and it was in the Q2 kit.
Okay. Thanks. Those are beautiful.
Sure are.
And I've worked with spindrift wool before. I've never worked with these woolly, scratchy types of wool. So I'm anxious to see how they wear.
Block them out. Block them out if you haven't already.
Yeah, this one has been blocked.
Yep.
And this one is not, because I just finished it as we were coming on.
It's beautiful. I love both of them. They're so pretty, so different.
It's amazing that it's a leftovers yarn and they look so different just by rearranging the color.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You got more for us? I'm always like, Nisi, she could be coming out with 5 more projects.
Well, I've done some hats for because I know I work mostly for charities. I work for Operation Gratitude, making hats and scarves for the military, and then I make them for the VA. So I've done a few hats this week too. I think I got 3 hats done this week, but I didn't bring them because there wasn't anything special about them.
Well, it's so sweet that you do charity knitting, and love to see your finished.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Thanks for being here. It's great.
I love getting ideas from everyone, new ideas.
That is what this group is best for, I think. New ideas, new patterns. All right. Next up, we said Gwen. Hi, Gwen.
Hi. I'm always so impressed with everybody going, oh, I finished 3 projects. I finished everything that I had on my list. I finished, and I'm sitting here going, well, I finally finished my Grid Gambit. Took it off the needles. It's now drying and blocked, so I can say that I've actually finished something as soon as I sew up the back seam. So then I started working on my sock that I found when I was looking for my needles a couple weeks ago. So figured I'd get that finished because I have one finished. And I just have a couple more inches to do on this one before I do the toe. So that'll be quick. And I've been working on my baby blanket.
Oh, I love it. A little hot for that though, right?
It is. So it's kind of taking, we had some cool days around the 4th of July weekend. It was a little bit better. So I got some done on it, but like I said, he's not going to need it yet anyway. So it's probably bigger than he is right now. So, but I have to share, I was very excited when I found, well, I wasn't excited that I found another project that I have to do, but when I found my sock, I had this, it was in this little bag, cute little project bag for, a small project, but I had gotten it, there's a yarn shop in Saugerties that they had done a monthly kit club kind of thing. And in each kit, they were taking different pictures of the Hudson Valley, and then matching the yarn to the colors that were in the picture, and then send a suggested project to do with it. And then there was always a little gift kind of thing in it. And this little project bag was one of the gifts. And I was looking at it the other day, and it's a Della Q bag. So, which meant absolutely nothing to me then, but now that my chair that I sit in with all my knitting projects around and are surrounded by Della Q bags, I was like, oh, this is pretty cute that's what it is. So
Well, that's their first iteration when they came out with the bags back in about 10, 11 years ago. They made cloth bags, and that was what you showed is one of the original designs that Delicue did when they first came into the marketplace.
This is it's like a satiny material, but it's cute. And it just, fits a nice little sock project, but I was surprised when I saw that. So that's my tidbit to share this week.
Wonderful. I think we were up to Kimberly was up next.
Okay, this is what I'm finishing up today.
Another gambit. No, that's not
this
gambit.
is my mosaic for my blanket.
Mosaic.
For my blanket block. So this is the second block for June. So it's triangles, diamonds, sorry. So using 2 colors, and this is the first block for June.
And for anybody who doesn't know, Kimberly's doing the Barocco make-along blanket, mystery knit-along
Oh, that looks
That's beautiful.
great.
Oh,
I'm only on my 4th block. I'm very impressed.
Well, I got the block for July the other day, and I'm like, do another cable block? Oh God.
Well, it's my car knitting, so I'm not gonna go very fast, but I'll get it done eventually.
Kimberly,
then-
can you just tell me, was the cabled one also a June block? The cable and
Yeah,
Wow.
so what they've been doing is January, they put out 2 blocks. February, they put out 1 block with 6 iterations to it.
Mm-hmm.
March, they went back to 2. April, they went back to 2. May 2, June 2, July 1. Then August, they're gonna go back to 2. So they started out with, if I'm not mistaken, they started out in January doing texture. February was stripes. Then another texture for March and an intarsia for March. Then April was 2 lace blocks. Then May was 2 cable blocks. June was 1 cable, 1 mosaic. And July is 1 cable. Then August is 1 stranded. September is 1 stranded. October is 1 cable lace. And then you seam in November and you border and finish in December.
Wow.
I've managed to keep up. So, but I gotta show you something, guys, because this is what I'm really, really excited about.
Can't wait for everybody to see this, and I'm excited to see it too. Let me get you spotlit again. What happened? Okay. Woo!
This is called the Murder She Bake project bag.
I love it.
And so a store in Vermont last year came up with this brainchild. So last year they did it on Clue. And so you had mystery packages in the bag. So each day you go online and you download the pattern and then you open up the package that's in the bag to go with the pattern that you're supposed to work on. So I got it today and I was so excited.
Oh my God.
So and it is Bake Me a Murder, a Storytile Cowl series. And they're shipping them out now to start in July 17th. And I do know that Knitwits in Portland was offering it, but I went to the original store who was putting all the packages together because it was cheaper. And the last thing was I got this little cool little Iris, you know the company.
Yes, twice sheared sheep.
Trice sheared sheep. And this is a little
Yeah.
measuring tape that you can put on your needle. And you put it in between 2 stitches and you move this little measuring thing up and down to say, okay, I need to go down to 4 inches. I need to go down to 12 inches. And that just hangs there and it measures while you're knitting.
So clever.
I'm a gadget queen, I'm telling you. Gadget girl.
Their products are just astounding.
Isn't
Yeah.
it though?
Just the twice sheared sheep. Like there is not a single project I don't use these stitch counters with.
Oh, wait, hold on, hold that up, because we just are starting to carry some of their products, and this is one of the ones that we had, because people would ask for those row counters.
Yep.
And the quality is so good, they are not snagging
have
on
them
your
too.
stuff. Oh, and Julie has them. Let me get Julie on there. Let me see,
Yes.
Julie.
Yep.
Mine even has a kitty cat on the end.
We got ones with kitties too. They're
All
so
right.
cute.
And
Yeah.
mine
This-
is sitting at the shop waiting for me to go pick it up. And
That's
mine's
right.
the life tree. But the cool part about this is they came up with, took somebody a really long time, stitch markers with actual stitch counts on them. And
Yep.
they made them with every 50. So it says 50, 100, 150. So I can't wait to try those out because that's how I count, is with my stitch markers.
Yep.
So especially it's helpful if you're gonna do like a big shawl that has like 700 stitches, you can mark them every 50 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to show you my one final gadget.
I love the ones that are actually circular because they don't hang so far on some of the projects. Whoops, there it goes on the floor. Dog, don't eat it. he goes for anything that hits the floor.
Oh, I
But
have one
because they
like
don't
that
hang
too.
quite so long. And they also make some that are odd row counters. So they say, 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7. And then they make some that are even, 2, 4, 6, 8. Leave it. Took longer than I thought for him to go for it. So their products, the quality is astounding. I've been using their stuff for years now, and I'm really, really impressed. Anyway.
Okay, so my last two gadgets that I just recently got is a sock ruler that you just go like this with it.
Ah, it's cool.
Wait a minute.
Very cool. I have to have these cool
Can't see
gadgets.
what you're doing. Hold on.
Oh,
Do it
Alright.
again.
hold
Gotta
on,
do
do it again so that you're in the picture because everybody
Okay,
wants
see the ruler.
Yep.
Take your
And then-
hand.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Cool.
that's
It's cool.
clever.
It's like cool as ice cream. So
Ah!
then I've been eyeing this thing for like a year and a half now. So a yarn shop in Colorado carries these things, and I think somebody in Maine's starting to carry them now too. But it's called an alumina light, and you
great.
can set it down, but you can also put it around your neck.
Neck.
Yes,
And they
I
have
one.
3 different settings on both sides. And it's very, very user friendly.
Yeah.
super user friendly. It's the Lumos, and
Yeah.
it's rechargeable, which
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I
you're
keep mine on a charger.
you're
And
not
it's got, they have
and it's
3
light.
different beams on it too.
Sorry, go ahead, Gwen.
And they have 3 different beams that you can adjust for it too, so.
Brightness. Yeah.
So
Focus.
good for us. I like to take mine when I travel because you never know what kind of lighting you're going to end up with in a
Right.
situation, right?
And especially if your partner is sleeping and you're not ready to go to sleep yet, you can just zoom in.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, I just got it. Took me a while to figure out how to turn it on or off, but
Yeah.
Awesome.
okay, I was Gadget Queen today.
Well, do you have this yet?
You asking? Oh, the
Is
It's a
that
yarn
lamp?
butler. And this is twice shared sheet. And it's magnetic, so it comes with a strap, so I can wear this on my wrist if I want. And if I'm not using it, it just folds up for storage.
Wow. I have the Lemonwood one.
Yeah, I think it's fat. It's
Do you
just,
hang it?
it doesn't catch. No, I don't hang it off my wrist. I usually just have it on the table, but it actually also works in my knitting bag.
cool.
There, I had the magnets lined up the wrong way. So I can put this in my knitting bag, which does sit flat, and it just, in the car, it's great. Or at
That's
work.
very cool.
I can knit at work now, so,
Nice.
but it doesn't catch on this because it's rounded, and this I got from Twice Shared Sheep also. Last year, my husband gave me their advent box for Christmas, and that's where I got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That's very fun.
That was very fun.
One of my favorite tools that we're carrying from them is the quick gauge check ruler, and I don't
Right
You know,
here.
Have it.
I have it.
Hold
Oh,
it up, hold it up.
so
Yes,
I got
see
one
it.
too.
You can't see it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
It's really great.
Really great. Oh, Kimberly's got one too.
And they also have these really cool point protectors.
Mm.
So they just curve to put on the end of your needles.
Well, you guys just wait for an upcoming email that we have in the works because it's all about some of our favorite goat staff favorite notions, and I think you're all gonna like the email because it seems like this group likes the tool.
I mean, I'll
Or a
tell you
toy.
something. If I don't have, I just went through my yarn stash I just gave away like $300 worth of yarn to my doctor who moved to Canada with the shawl I made. And then I gave her a whole bag of notions. And she's like, oh, I can use that. Oh, I can use that. Oh, I can use that. I'm like,
The tools.
I
are
gave away all my duplicates.
excellent.
You gotta do it. Okay, I'm done now. Sorry.
Well, thank
If
you.
Benny, if you reminded me of with your mystery bag,
Yeah.
there is a book called, I think it's called The Golden Spoon, and it's a mystery book. It's kind of like the Great British Bake Off with murder. So if you wanted to pair it with a book, there you go.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie's one of my librarian friends, so I always love a
Yes.
book recommendation.
I will say it was enjoyable. It wasn't like a 10, but it was a good time. So
Awesome. What you working on, Jamie?
well, I'll share with you a couple of things I finished, and then what I'm working on now is so this I've been on the quest for a sock that fits. So I actually have started it. This is the weekend shorty socks that I did last month with some remnants, and I do the sock of the month club, and so that was that month. And then I had some extra yarn, and I haven't had a lot of brain space for stuff. So Iris, I don't remember what book it was that I bought about getting the right fit for
Yes,
the
the
sock.
custom socks knit to fit your feet. Kate Atherley.
Yes. So this is the Valencia pattern in that book, and I haven't blocked it yet, but it's like this nice lacy pattern there. I don't know if you can see it there, but it was fun. I mean, like I've been laid up, so all I can do is knit and read. I know it sounds horrible, but it is getting a little old, but it's not the worst. And then this is the Tolsta tee that I made out of Eco Baby that I got on sale. And I will just say, I like the pattern. I'm going to do it again with something else. If you buy it, it's kind of, she has so many options that it's a little confusing. You have to really like narrow it down. And also this was one of those projects where I learned a lot about myself and about knitting and things not to do. So I did stripes, and I did 3 blue stripes and 2 pink stripes. And if I were to do it again, I would only do even numbers, because if you start out in the round and then you go to the flat. So yeah, so there was a lot of, I knit backwards and frontwards. So if you don't know that trick, it saved me so much, but it was a lot of like trying to remember where I was in the pattern, and if I was knitting that row backwards or forwards, and oh my gosh, but it fit. I was also scared that it wasn't going to fit because I had to do some mods. That was a thing. I don't even know how my brain did that, but
yeah, I know. I was about to say, for somebody who just told us she didn't have a lot of brain space, that sounds like a lot of brain gymnastics.
It was a lot of brain space, and it was like when I finished that and I tried it on and it fit, I was like, oh my God, thank God, because the only other way it was happening was I was going to tear it all out and just not. So, and then I know I said no brain space, but this is the thing I'm working on. I have a no-brainer project that I'm doing, but this is also the brain project. And this is the Alpine. It's an Alpine tee by Caitlin Hunter. And this is Heartbreaker. Is it Heartbreaker from On the Round?
Yeah.
And Abalone, which is so it's a low, and so it's a very low contrast color work.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to go to, is it Stitch Fix, that program online where you
Stitch Fiddle?
Stitch Fiddle, yes. I don't know what Stitch Fix is. Something. Stitch Fiddle, and okay, and then I actually paid $5 for the monthly fee, and I had to like put in the colors because I was trying to find follow the pattern, and it kept getting messed up because it's so low contrast that first I wasn't gonna, at first I almost didn't go with it, but anyway, I went with it because Rachel helped me pick out the colors, and I really trust her with color choices. And after a few rounds, I took it off and tried it on, and it was like, I really do like the low contrast part of it. But I think if I did it again, it's a really fun, easy pattern, even though it's fingering weight. If I did it again, I would do it in bigger contrast, but I like this low contrast.
So on the round, Rachel helped you pick out your colors?
On the row, yes. So,
And is that
you know, you
plush
guys,
single or is it nimble?
this is, you give me a second. I think it's plush single. Nope, it's nimble sock. And I'm not sure why I made that decision, but that's what I got. So there you go.
I cannot wait to see that in person.
Yeah, you know, those times when I'm like, I'm going to get all this color work done in one day. That's a thought I had. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll get it done in a week. Again, I literally cannot move. So you know, that's what you do.
You knit and read and listen to audiobooks.
Yep, exactly. So
what have you read that's good lately?
let's see here.
Because I usually listen to a book while I'm knitting.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, you give me a second here.
Okay.
I really can't remember. I'm having a hard time with my brain. Okay. The Book of Doors. I just finished the Book of Doors. It's, again, book themed, which is perfect. So this woman works at a bookstore, and one night one of her patrons dies and leaves her the Book of Doors, and she can open up a door with the Book of Doors and go to any place in the world. And there are all kinds of other books, like books of health and books of safety and books of pain and despair. And it's pretty riveting. That's very exciting ending. So 10, that was a 10.
Okay, good.
Definitely read that one. So
anything else?
And then a bunch of trashy romances that just you just it doesn't matter the title.
So
oh, okay. Oh, and you know what? One I'm just reading now is Detective Auntie, and I'm not through it yet, but it's very, very good. It's set in Canada, and a DC woman, a Muslim Indian woman, is solving a murder because her daughter is being framed for it. So,
okay, say the name again.
Detective Auntie.
Detective Auntie. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said the Texas something. Okay.
I'll add that Mary popped something into the chat. How to Age Disgracefully by Claire Pooley. I love the sound of that.
There might be knitting in it.
Okay, I love that. And that's fiction.
Yeah.
Gwen, happy birthday to you. Are you off? Is it your birthday today?
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you. Thanks. Yeah, my sister-in-law is taking me out to dinner, so.
Okay, here comes
Nice.
another congratulations.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Thanks for spending your birthday evening here with us. I love the I know I was going to mention, because I know Julie on here is also a fan of Tess Gerritsen. I'm reading her second one in that came after the Spy Coast, and Beth is nodding too. Are you also a fan?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
me too.
I've read both of them and they are so good. I really
So their
like them
second
both.
one is out.
Yes.
What's the second one's name?
Summer Guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Summer
that's it.
Guest. Okay.
I'm waiting for it from the library here. The
So
list is hundreds of people long.
last winter, she and 3 other main authors did a panel discussion down in Portland, and she was talking about this book being based on all of these patients of her husband's, who, when he would ask them what their health history would be or their job history, because they'd all moved to the coast of Maine, they basically told him they couldn't tell him. And that's what inspired her to write this book, she said. She was so great on this interview. If you ever get to see her in person, go.
Yeah.
She's really, really good to hear talk.
Great. Yeah, lives right in Camden, or I guess maybe it's technically
Camden.
Lincoln.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And when they moved here, her husband started a medical practice, and then they slowly started to discern that a lot of their patients were former
Wasn't
agency people.
Rizzoli and Isles TV series based on her
I
books?
feel very
Yeah,
secure in
yeah,
your take.
Yeah.
But they used to live in Hawaii, and everybody in the audience was like, why move to Maine if you live in Hawaii? So, but she said they really love it here.
I wanted to add, I don't know, Pat, if you saw this in the chat, Mary Ellen M says that she loves your love note in last week's email. The color is so beautiful and you are inspiring. I say yes to that too.
Oh, well, thank you. I think
Yep.
everybody is inspiring to me, so we just all help each other. But
So
thank you.
we do. And I'm looking at my clock. It's already after 6. What happened? How did that
OMG.
Oh my goodness.
right? I don't know. Some people might need to eat their dinner, other people might need to stretch, but always such a blast to hang out with you folks and check out that form, which I popped in the chat. I'll just pop it in there one more time in case anybody didn't see it. But this form, maybe Teresa C, you might have come on a little late. This is going to be how folks submit their finish along items and then get a raffle ticket entry. So for each finished item, you get a entry into the raffle, and it's like there's some pretty fun stuff in there. And because you and Gwen are coming up, you potentially, well, we're not going to draw. Yeah, there's a couple of prizes that we can't ship because they're kind of big and awkward.
Okay.
But we won't be drawing for them before you're coming. Oh,
That's
well.
okay.
So, yeah.
That's all right. Well, it's okay.
There's some really fun ones. We got some nice prizes donated to us by Knitting Fever, which is so sweet. And also we put together some fun items. So
Nice.
check out when you can.
Yay. To do that.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks and happy knitting. And if you have questions or need to email, you know how to reach me.
Okay.
So much for being here. It's so great to see everybody. Nice to see your
Okay.
smiling.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye.
We'll see ya.
Take care.
Bye.